Alright. Welcome back to more. Can we beat Pokemon Platinum? Or can I beat, I should say, Pokemon Platinum with only Yanma? I think last time we were sitting in the Steel Gym, waiting to fight Mr. Byron. Excuse me if I don't sound up to par. I've been dealing with a sinus infection as of late, so I'm mostly over it now. But let's get in here. Maybe some friends will join us in Discord, but we'll see. Let me check our move set to refresh myself. Okay. Okay. We're holding a citrus berry. Is there anything... Oh, not that menu. Anything else I can see that might help us? If we could learn a fighting move, that would help so much. You know, that might actually help. Let's do a try without it. And then if we have to reset, we'll try it out. We'll see. I'm expecting to still get wrecked, but we'll see. I have to think of how I want to deal with this. Omni boost? No. That's asking too much. I'm pretty sure Magneton's gonna one-shot. Yeah, it's excuse me. It's gonna be like that. Let me see if I can get past Magneton with what I have equipped. I feel it's gonna be a case where I need the Omni boost. Even though I'm 15 levels higher than Magneton. I'm pretty sure this is where I got stuck last time. Cross your fingers for that Omni boost. Okay, that should help. Maybe he'll be dumb and pick a different move. No, he won't. But we might survive it. Okay. And we have the Omni boost. So another one should take it out. Excuse me. I'm probably going to be clearing my throat a lot today. Now, why did that not do as much? I got the boost. What? Was that first one a crit? You know, let's just go ahead and speed this up. Let me put that on you. And we'll just save. And we'll see how it goes. Though I know I for sure cannot survive a hit without Omni boost. So yeah, that first one was a crit. Yeah. You know, we're just gonna have to go. I really don't know what I can do to get past this magneton, unless if it chooses to be dumb. Because there is no move. If my thing will cooperate with me, I'm literally seeing no move that I can learn that will help. The only thing that could possibly help will be hidden power, but I know because I wrote it down earlier in this playthrough. There's a guy that will tell you what the hidden power of your Pokemon will be, and he told me that the hidden power of this particular Yanma would be Dragon type, so that's not helpful. If I knew it was going to be a type that would be super effective against stuff in this gym, that'd be a completely different story. Dog. Well, my dog's barking while I'm trying to stream, and he's barking for no reason. Harley, hush. No, that's bad. Bad dog. And I'm trying to figure out how to beat a Magneton that I'm 15 levels higher than, and unless if I get Omniboost in my stats, I get one shot by it. That's my current conundrum.
Have you tried praying?
Yeah, I don't think praying to a fictional Pokemon god would benefit anything. Because I
hurts to try though.
I don't think I don't think the god of any of the Abrahamic religions or any religion would care about a fictional storyline, and I don't know if Arceus would have a mercy on a poor soul like mine. And it doesn't help I'm getting over a sinus infection.
Oh no.
Nah, it's alright. And I've looked and done my research, and the only move, excuse me, that would have a chance of being super effective against the Pokemon of this gym is the move Hidden Power. And that particular move is random in terms of the typing that it is based on the Pokemon stats. But there's a guy you can talk to in this game that you can have him look at your Pokemon, and he'll tell you, oh, hidden power for this particular Pokemon with these stats that you have will be this typing. And he told me that the typing of my Yanma with its stats for hidden power would be Dragon type. Steel is like the only type that resists Dragon, and that's the gym that I'm in right now.
Yeah, this is unlucky.
Yeah, we're just okay. I got the Omniboost, but I don't think that I'm gonna survive.
So the only thing you could do is either over level then.
Yeah, and I'm already 15 levels over. Yeah, I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. Alright, let me... No, you're holding that already, so let's just... Oh, that's not the right way. Yeah, well, just go get stronger, I guess. Am I going the right way? No, I sure as hell am not. That was the right way. I'm just dumb. I feel like I should turn my Spotify playlist I have going down just a tad. That might be too much. Oh, look who showed up, Mr. I work on weekends.
I do work on weekends, but I'm gonna be real. So the place I work at has been going under construction recently, and so yesterday they let us, like half of us, go home early because they didn't have enough kits built. Because I work at HelloFresh, right?
Okay.
And so there's two different, like, basically main places you work when you're there. You either work on kitting, which is like putting the ingredients into bags,
Mm-hmm.
or that you work in assembly, which is putting the bags into boxes based on people's orders.
Right.
And so the day before they were closed due to construction, and so it was only like team leaders that showed up that day. And then yesterday we didn't have enough kits built, so they sent half people home because there's only so many kitting lines that basically they didn't have enough work, so they sent people home. And then today they have voluntary time off, and then later this week they're gonna be having voluntary overtime.
Oh, so you just lucky today.
So I'm just not going to work today, and I'll be working probably like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Usually my days off.
I got you.
Yeah. I got Elden
Pretty
Ring,
hectic
but I
there.
can't play it. It's very sad. Oh, hello. I didn't realize.
I need to. The only way I'll be able to play it right now, because there's no way my computer's going to be able to handle it. Without some major upgrades that I can't afford.
Yeah, I've been dealing with some issues in it. So when I see enemies, I run up to them, and then they don't render when I get close to them. So I have an issue of invisible enemies in Elden Ring, where I see a crowd of enemies, I run up to them, and the game's like, he's too close, unrender them.
Oh yeah.
Which, to be fair, hasn't stopped me as much as I thought it would. I thought I'd be fucked completely, but it's only like small enemies it does that for. The bigger guys I can handle, so as long as I take them out first, I can fight the invisible dudes.
Okay.
That being said, I want to wait for a patch so I don't have to deal with the entire game.
Yeah, it's only on PC that has those issues, right? Because I've been watching someone play it, and I think he's playing it on PlayStation. He's not having any problems.
Yeah, I think it's because it's been optimized for like PlayStation and stuff. PC, it's probably not as optimized, but it also probably looks better, plays better, or some shit. I don't know.
Right. But you also need like heavy hardware for it.
Yeah.
I looked at it and it was like, oh, you need 12 gigs of RAM to run it, and I'm like, I don't have that.
Yeah. I got 16 gigs of RAM, but I think my graphics card's a little oofed. It's not as like good as it used to be. So
yeah, that's one thing I definitely need to upgrade on mine. Well, I probably need to upgrade like everything on it, but
playing the screen too as well. He is. What about Jason? Is he playing the screen? He's not. Okay. I got friends in a voice call right now, and they're playing Risk of Rain. Also, I'm trying to go for my speedrun world record of a different game. I was talking to a friend about it yesterday. I had the record a couple days after the game came out, and they patched it to make the game easier. And so people beat my record.
what game?
It's a little bit of a interesting game. It's called Deep Space Waifu Fantasy.
What the?
Deep Space Waifu Fantasy.
Yeah,
What?
so
Okay.
I know the devs of the game. They're really cool people. They only charge $3 for the game.
Right.
And the only reason they charge money for it is because he wants to pay the guy that makes the music, because the music's really good.
Right. For some reason, when you told me the name of that game, it made me think of Doki Doki Literature Club for some reason. And I'm like, why does it sound like just Doki Doki Literature Club but in space? I don't know.
So,
I don't know if you've seen or played that or not.
Oh yeah, I played it. I
Okay.
played the original, and then I have Plus. I haven't finished it, but
Okay.
yeah, I played DDLC. It's basically just a bullet hell game in space, but it has some mechanics in it that are interesting. But I submitted my first one 3 years ago, and now I'm in third place. Another guy submitted his a couple weeks after mine, and I had a time that was 20 minutes or something like that that beat his
Mm-hmm.
on one of my old PCs, recording everything. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to upload it because my PC died.
Mm.
And afterwards, 9 months ago, somebody else posted a 1950, which is like really nice. But
Yeah.
it's a really good time. But I was talking to my friend because he didn't know what to do yesterday. He's like, I don't know what to play. And I was like, beat my world record, or my old record, my guy. You got this. And so
Mm-hmm.
now he's interested. That got me interested in again. So I'm probably going to do some attempts in that later.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do after I do this challenge run.
Mm-hmm.
Which, because of this steel gym that I'm currently stuck on, which I feel this is going to be like the last major hurdle I'll have to get over. And I think the rest of the game won't be super, super difficult. I just got to figure out how to get past the steel gym, because I'm only allowed to use Yanma in battle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on the steel gym, and Byron's first Pokemon is a level 37 Magneton. And I think and know that Magneton is a good Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally hit the wrong button. I'm trying to fly to a city. And so I have to use Ancient Power and hope for an Omni Boost. Otherwise, the Magneton will one-shot me with Thunderbolt. Even though the Magneton is 15 levels lower than me. That's my current conundrum. So I was like, alright, I guess I'm just getting levels.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, I'm tired. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Honestly, so I woke up and
You woke up and saw me nagging people to get in voice chat.
no, I woke up and then I was checking my channels because I'm in a lot of I have a lot of notifications on Discord. Like
Oh
a lot.
yeah, like I
I'm at
deal
like
with that
1,000
too.
something, and so I just ignore most of them. But there's like a select few channels or Discord servers I have like on my scroll bar that aren't in a folder, and it's my personal server, one of my friends' servers, this server, um, and then another server for a D&D campaign I play in, and like that's basically it.
Right.
There's no Pokemon server I also have, but yeah. Then I saw you were in this one. I was like, oh, I should say hi at least. If people want to play Cartoons Humanity later, ping me.
Oh yeah, I was gonna see about trying to get a game together afterwards, and maybe stream the game just to stream nonsense.
That'd be cool.
Give people something else to see.
I have a friend that's doing a friend lock right now, and at first I was like, because I had a different job at the time, and I worked. My days off for that job were Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I just remember it's been a while, but I used to work that, and he was like, "I'm doing a friend lock. You want to join?" I'm like, no, I work those days." And now he does it on Mondays and Wednesdays, which are usually my days off. So probably gonna join that. Interesting.
I've been wanting to do something with my partner, but I also want to do it with like other people as well. I want to do, because I've seen another channel do it. It's not so much a friend lock, but it's like two people playing the same Pokemon game. It's a Nuzlocke, and it's a randomizer, but it's set to metronome only mode.
Oh.
So it's interesting on how the stuff works. It's basically, if you do that, you don't want to do permadeath for your Pokemon. You just get like death points, and you like see who gets the least amount of death points by the time you get to the end.
I see.
And it's fun because it's all metronome. And to make it a little bit more fair, your encounters are kind of guaranteed. So whoever I do it with, like I'll be like, hey, we're gonna hack in Master Balls, so that our encounters are guaranteed. Because if you're fighting wild Pokemon trying to catch whatever with Pokeballs and you're using
With
metronome, it might
chances
kill
are
itself,
you'll
or you might kill
yeah.
yourself, or kill it by accident, and whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Alright, see ya.
That sounds interesting though. Let's see ya.
So what are you doing, Kelf?
Playing Warframe. My brother got it on PC and he was asking if I can get it on PC. So I'm like, alright, chill. So it's like starting over again. And it's really painful because, you know, you place a lot of time and effort and grinding. And you finally get the build and items you finally want and the character you want. And it's like, hey, I use this console now. I'm like,
Yeah. Thank goodness I knew the tricks for when I got Dark Souls on my PC. I was like, well, I can just easily recreate anything that I did have before if I want to. So
yeah,
that
this
won't
one
be too hard.
not so much. It's some things for building require literal like 24-hour time.
If only they would restart the Dark Souls PC servers, I'd be able to get back on them.
Yeah.
But I just uninstalled them off my computer for that reason for now. Because I'm like, well, there's no point.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, because I'm like, but I like playing co-op with people, and you're taking that away from me.
They're not going to do anything, to be honest with you. It's just, why should they? It's
Well,
just like only a few people play or sometimes play.
No. There's plenty of people that still play on them. And they said that they were going to get them back up and going once Elden Ring got up and going. That's the news that I had. So we'll see if they hold true to it or end up being big fat liars.
Yeah, dude, I'm just trying to grind for an item that's like less than like, oh, was it 0.1% chance? And it's so painful because I remember getting it when my first time, and I was so excited because I've been grinding in this area.
Let's see. We're gonna...
So painful. Having to redo it. Ugh.
The only thing I hate is I just hate that I need to get more levels to try to do this. I'm gonna try to get 3 up to level 55, and then see where it goes from there.
Chicken doodles. It's not the end.
Are there people that'll fight me in here? Oh, you give me it. Wait, I thought I already have a Soothe Bell. Where did I get the first Soothe Bell? I don't remember. Hey,
It makes your
item.
Pokemons like you better, right?
Yeah, makes it their friendship go up faster.
Yeah, I remember some parts of Pokemon. It's been a while.
Oh, I do want to do that. I don't want to try it yet because I need to heal. Items, swagger. I don't think that'll help me. All right. Nope.
Chicken.
Nothing back here. Let me. I'll just do that. Wow. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. We don't want to evolve. The only thing that sucks is that Yanma will evolve into its next form when it gains a level while knowing the move Ancient Power. And I have Ancient Power like actively on it for reasons and stuff. So
Yeah.
like, every time it gets a level, I have to make sure to cancel the evolution, or else I'm like, oh great, I have to reset my save. Speaking of which, every time I get a level, I should save. And it doesn't help that I'm doing this in like actual Gen 4, because the Gen 4 games are like the slowest moving games.
Really?
Yeah, like the character movement speed, the walking speed, the running speed, the saving speed, because there's two types of saves that it does. It's like, okay, regular save, and then I guess when there's a lot of data to save, it'll be like, oh, it's saving a lot of data, so it'll take like 18 times as long.
Cheap.
Yeah, it makes me irritated as all hell.
Oh my god, I used to be in a Warframe server. It was for the Warframe clan.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there was a lot of drama for that one though. Let me turn on my game volume, it's so loud.
I almost thought you said, let me turn on my Game Boy, and I was like, hey, I've still got my original Game Boy. I actually do. I've got to adjust it so that I could play it.
Yeah.
Because I think something's pushing up against something with this thing I installed. I installed a backlight on it a couple years ago, and it's not let me play games since I installed it, and I think it's because it's like pushing up against something, so I think I gotta like get in there and do something else with it. But yeah, I've had that thing since like 1994. That's the first thing I bought with my own money that I saved up too.
Oh my god, it's grim.
I've been summoned.
Clefairy, Clefairy.
Yeah, hello, Chase and Kelth.
Ew.
No, I didn't mean to use that. I wanted to. Shit, I used the wrong move.
I'm glad there's still the same glitches in this game. They made so many changes that it's like, oh my goodness. Then I had to see some of the old glitches. I'm like, oh, I'm glad they didn't fix it.
Oh, have any of you gotten Elden Ring yet?
I have not.
What about you, Chase?
No, but I've been watching someone play it.
I've not even been watching anybody. I don't know what's going on.
I don't want to watch because I'm about to get a job, and once I get enough money, first thing is going to be some stuff for some sexual stuff. The next thing is a PS4.
Well, I don't want to hear about the sexual stuff, especially since I'm streaming right now.
Yeah.
Nor do I, regardless of streaming.
Yeah, remember, Kelth is innocent. Spare your dirty ramblings for someone else. Where can I train at?
Yes, for me. Wait, yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, that's the person screaming. What? This one. Hold on. Okay.
Hmm.
That's my dear mother.
There's nothing here. Of course there isn't. Why would there be?
So, I was playing some Borderlands 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Having some good fun. And then my controller wasn't working when it was time to move up. Turns out it wasn't the con. Turns out the controller's just not working on the game, which for some reason is a shame. It works on all the others, just not Borderlands 2, and I was wondering why.
I'm trying to figure out how to get past the steel gem still.
Bribery.
I
Works
also
every time.
I also have to get the game Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio's trilogy. It is very important I get that game.
And then in 3 years, when we have Assassin's Creed 48,
If
they'll
the, if
be
the
that'll be the one where they're playing as caveman, and the only line of dialogue will be "ugh."
Imagine caveman having a damn hidden blade made of stone.
Mm-hmm. Watch, they'll do it when they
They're
run
gonna
out.
run out of time periods too.
Yeah, when they
because it's
run
like-
out of time periods, they'll go to Neolithic times.
Because they're
No,
gonna be
no.
like, oh fudge, and they're gonna go to every region and every
Mhm.
place, like Vikings. We go to Egypt. I mean, they gone everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're
So-
already on Vikings, which means all that's left is Mesopotamia.
Oh
And I
yeah, they
still
are
don't-
on Vikings right now. Yeah, I
and
remember that.
I have no idea about anything about pertaining Mesopotamia mythology.
Do you guys
And I
think they'll do it like cowboy times?
No.
If they did pirates and Vikings, they'll do cowboys.
Oh, dude,
Oh
that
my
actually, I would
God.
Yeah,
actually might get it.
we've had pirates, and we're currently on Vikings. We'll get cowboys.
No. But what about all the other stuff, like all the way in the eastern lands?
They'll,
Plenty of areas.
have they
where they're
done?
gonna hit 'em.
Have they done like ancient Chinese or
No.
India?
I think that's gonna be tough
area?
because they try to keep it European. I'm guessing because they're trying to follow a bloodline.
Oh, right, a bloodline. I keep forgetting about that.
Nah.
Like that's they limited it themselves in the beginning. Oh shoot.
Well,
Yeah,
Wow.
they can always retcon history in the game and be like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, they could, but something tells me they're not.
I don't
But
know. We'll see.
They did do a lot of mistakes. Like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, what place did Alistair in the first game start? Where did he start?
The Jerusalem, Israel area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he started in Israel. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so they went from Israel to Italy to America, to the West Indies, Egypt, Rome. No, not Rome. Greece. Right?
They'll go to China eventually.
They went to France as well. Don't forget France.
I'm pretty sure they'll go to China eventually. I'd like to see them go to like ancient India. I think that would be cool.
I'm only starting from the main games, like
Right.
not the side ones.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Australia would be cool.
Oh, what type? What type of?
Time period.
No. What type of controversy would have to go on in Australia for their
They
needs
actually
to
did
be-
have an
When the-
interesting war there. They had a
Yeah.
it was the war against I think it was called the war against emus. It is a fun war to read up.
Yeah.
Oh my!
So, in case you're curious,
I was gonna
a
say it
lot
could
of-
be dealing with like when the British came in and were dealing with the Aborigines.
or emus,
Yeah.
they actually had a war against emus.
Yeah, they did.
Let's see. All right.
That would be a fun mini game to kill how many emus can you get.
All right. Israel, Italy, Right, my fault. Israel, Italy, Boston,
Harley, stop it.
West Indies, Egypt, Rome, and now what part of Vikings? Like where did
It,
Vikings mostly live?
it's up in Scandinavia, like Norway, Sweden, that area.
All right, and now we're back in Europe. Uh, all right, yeah, no Scandinavia. Yeah, I'll just say that.
You
All
might
right,
want to learn
mm,
air
all
slash.
right. So that makes 7 places. I think I'm counting this right. Yeah, that's 7 games, 7 places. I can't wait to see what they do next. Honestly, if we end up getting katanas, that would be fun.
It's gonna be not assassins, but freaking ninjas.
You know, like no, like here's the best part, right? If they did go in the east, they would literally have to start them off as ninjas and upgrade them to assassins at some point.
If you
Yeah,
think about it,
that makes
ninjas are
sense.
really just they were just gardeners that basically killed in secret. They'll be like because they'll be around the area that whoever they're serving with, and the person will be like, "Hey, take out that guy." No one
Yeah,
would suspect them.
yeah. It's like you never knew what a ninja's day job would be. And
See, now that's
they put that at freaking Legends Arceus too, like the guy who feeds you fucking potato mochi every day. Like, sorry for anyone who might be dealing with spoilers or anything, but towards the end of the game, the guy who makes potato mochi is like, oh, "I want to stop you from stopping so and so. I'm a ninja." That's my short version of it. I'm like, the fucking potato mochi guy, really?
Never suspected a thing.
I never suspected the potato mochi guy because he was just like, "Oh yeah, I'll feed you some delicious potato mochi," because that's all you eat for dinner every day in the game. Like, by the time I finished the main story, I was like, I am so my character has to be so full of potato mochi that his shit is just like some version of mashed potatoes at this point. That's all I could picture.
oh,
And I'm sorry
nice.
if that ruins the image of potato mochi for people, but
I've never had potato mochi.
I've not had it, but I've been looking into trying to find a recipe to make sometime, and it looks interesting to make.
Well, since I have nothing good to play, since my internet is trash today, might as well just play some Hollow Knight.
My partner has a work from home job, and he's still staying with his parents right now. And I was on Discord call with him while he was working because he has that freedom. Or he can without his work knowing because he's got his personal computer set up one spot and his work computer in another spot. But his internet at his parents' house isn't the most reliable thing, so every now and then it'll just die out, and then it'll just have to like reboot everything, and it'll come right back up. I don't have that problem where I live. And it went out like 15 minutes before his work shift was supposed to end. I'm like, what's the point of you even clocking back in?
Oh.
Killing Curly is a Meryl's for experience.
Every time I do this run, it always reminds me of my old clan I used to be in. They were not a great group, I'll let you know. Like, it's always funny because this game, it is the community behind the game is really sweet, I will admit. Bunch of sweethearts. Sometimes people just do things just to help you out because why not? And the community can be very sweet, but that was not my clan. It started out as that. Yeah, we were all chilling, we're all goofing around, having a good time.
Just shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
Yeah, basically. And we joke at each other.
Right.
And the leader of the clan was the main problem.
Mm.
At first, they acted very sweet, since they didn't have much power. And then when they started, once the clan grew and the person got more power, I swore that person started turning, like, absolutely manipulating people. Oh, you can't be this kind of. She's one of those people that I swear she has so many titles. Like, I'm a transgender, lesbian, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all those, like, she has so many titles, I cannot remember all of them.
That's why,
And,
that's why I'm like with people. I'm like, be whatever you want to be. That's fine.
I remember I made a joke about women. Now, I made it with a buddy, and we were on texting, and messaging,
Yeah.
and she went off on me saying, I will never understand what it's like to be a woman.
Yeah, and
And I'm
that's
like,
dumb.
you're
Like,
right.
I'm like, I understand you have your labels that you want to label yourself as. I don't necessarily like or believe in the concept of labels because I feel that separates us more as humans
It does.
from each other. So I don't believe that. Like, if you have to have something to associate me with, to like process in your brain, yes, I'll give you whatever. But am I butthurt if you don't call me those things or whatnot? No.
Like I said, this person, they were just so into these, like, labels. And of course, there's a community of groups that love it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And that's how she got her people.
and that's okay. Well, like, it's okay, but I wish more people were of the mindset of you don't need such labels.
But this what got the scary part is, so she would almost give labels to people. Then, all the people who love it, it's fine. If they like it, they like it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then she almost manipulated them, saying, "Oh, this, you can do this and this," and it started becoming like actual secret policing.
Mm.
Like, because they put me on moderator status for a bit, and like they were actually talking behind people behind their backs, like, "Oh, I don't like this guy. Maybe we should just kick him out for
Mm.
for thinking this way or something." And I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, that's not good.
It started getting bad. Well, what happened was she ticked off a more popular person in the server,
Mm.
which everybody loved that person,
Right.
which was the biggest mistake because she made her own server and wasn't sure what to do. And everybody, well, like half of the people were in that server. Half of them were, honestly, they weren't active. So these were all the active people. So they were like, what should we do? Well, there's one guy who's a troublemaker. He's like the troublemaker of the group, He's like Soul in a sense.
Mm.
He was the first one to say, he told the moderators and the head person a few swear words, saying you guys basically stink. And that's what set the fires.
Mm.
It was fun to watch.
Well, on a lighter note, did you see the picture of my new chair I posted
Where's the picture?
in the voice chat text?
We should actually go in there. Hey, yeah, I saw it. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's also got like a leg rest, foot rest on it.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like under the chair, so I can like fold it up and put it under the chair. But like if I want to like stretch out my legs and just like lay back while I'm in my chair playing games, I could do it.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, my partner found the chair, and I was like, okay, cool. He's got a blue one, I've got a purple one. And then I just ordered a new computer desk, too. It's supposed to be here Tuesday. It's like a big L-shaped desk, so I'll be able to fit everything on it.
That's so awesome, Sauce. I so
can't
wish
wait
I was in
for it.
Arizona, dude. I don't have a desk or anything. I'm like sitting in bed. It's like my only chair.
Oh, yeah. You can have my old computer desk. It's a...
Well, I mean, I'm in a temporary area, and it's really small. They have a king-size bed.
Well, this is a... I say this one's a relatively smaller desk. Even though I've got both my computer screens on it, like beside it, I've got like a footrest, and that's what my computer is sitting on.
Damn
Yeah,
it!
I can't even fit a desk in here.
I missed the best part of the conversation because my grandmother called.
What's the best part of the
Those
conversation?
gosh darn
You,
grandparents.
you were talking about how mini policing, basically.
Yeah, okay. Basically, I mean, there was the things that that person said. I'm trying to think them all. I think they're safe enough. I can at least make it safe enough to say on the Twitch. Basically, they were talking about someone made, there's different each warframe's based on certain characters, mythology, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And one of them is Neza, who's like a dude, but he's like the most feminine looking robot. And
Yeah.
someone jokingly said something about that. It was small. Then the head person's like, "Oh, you can't do this. You can't say this." Because Neza is based on a child. It was like a child warrior in Chinese like stories or folktale. And so she was like saying you can't say anything of sexual things to that character and etc because of that that's based on a child. And it's like,
No,
okay,
no, no, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, not that one. The part you were talking about the labels.
what part are you missing here?
Oh no.
You were talking about labels and how you said they gave you moderator position
Yeah,
and
so basically she almost gave labels based on moderators and who she liked, so I was considered female and legit female. And like I said, there was some weirdness going on.
oh, okay.
And
And
like then what was it that should go on of? It's basically a popularity contest, shall we say?
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of moderating the server, which a moderator should do, not only do you have to moderate the server, but you also had to go onto Warframe every day and make sure that you keep posting the recruiting stuff. And she gave a whole, and I'm not kidding you. Usually when you recruit, you just say, "Hey, welcome," and they can like discover things on their own as they get recruited into clans. So she wanted, because when you're in charge of clans, you get to decorate, and she was the sole decorator. She didn't want anyone else touching anything. Because she didn't like that when other people put their input or 2 cents, even though she didn't contribute to the game
In
at all.
other words, she was a controlling bitch.
She was. Basically, how the I don't know if you've played the game Chase.
I've never played Warframe. I don't even know what it looks like.
Okay, so basically, you get clans, and they can look very beautiful. At least the clan areas can look beautiful. You can actually design them. Now you can set who can decorate the areas, and they can look beautiful. And basically, when you set a decoration, it's like a hollow like light until you get items to fill it up, and that's where the other players come in to help fill it up, and we all help each other. So she would decorate a room, and we finally give all the items to her so she can get this done. And we're all excited. Then she just literally deletes it, and then wants to do something else because she got bored. So all our time and effort got to waste. And we have no input, by the way.
Yeah, that's not how you run a community.
It got worse. She got worse. I think she started showing her real true colors. I never felt more uncomfortable around someone, and I wasn't even in person. Like I said, she was talking about that character Neza, who's is supposed to be based on this child warrior hero in Chinese culture. So she was talking about how you can't say this or something about this Warframe because it's based on a child. And it's like, okay. Then the literal next day, she was talking about how fun it would be for him to go pole dancing. And it's like, what?
Well, I'm not saying pole dancing can't be fun, but
when you go on saying that, that's a child.
yeah, you gotta pick and choose your
Yeah,
moments of what to say and who you say it to.
So when someone asks her, like, "Hey, didn't you just say that?" and she goes, "Well, when I say it, it's not inappropriate."
No, it's
Yeah,
inappropriate.
that's the
No,
kind of person.
that's not how that works.
Yeah, that's the kind of person she was.
That is not how that works at all.
Yeah.
I know because I work in the education system as a bus driver. So if anyone
I mean, like, the
would
things
know,
that person said was grotesque.
yeah, that's not cool.
Try to ignore that person because the other people were pretty chill.
Yeah, I have to stress similar points to my kids on the bus. I have to be like, listen, I don't have a problem with the swear words that you're saying. However, I am a firm believer in a time and place to use such words. On my bus, where you're being video and audio recorded, is not a place for it. Same as inside school.
Mm-hmm.
And I am probably of a more lax mindset than probably some other bus drivers would be. Like, if I hear it, I'm like, hey, no. Cut it. Like, I get it. They're teenagers. They're going to do it.
Yeah.
I just have to be more of a mindset like when I'm teaching marching band kids. Like, I know I have to constantly remind them of, hey, make sure you're doing XYZ things. Same principle. With reminding regular students on my bus, be like, hey, remember, you're not supposed to be doing XYZ things. I have to do that with my elementary kids. A lot more than I want to because they're elementary kids, but I know that I have to do it because it's part of their development process, where my educator instinct is like, yes, they have to constantly be reminded of certain things because they're having so much jammed into their brains throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I saved or not.
Right, health.
Yes?
I have forgotten to say, so have you have you ever seen anyone type in Nesh as a trap in the chat?
Has typed in
Just
what?
when, that's been a long time ago, but
So one person I knew typed that into the chat in Warframe. Like not the Discord, but the actual game.
Oh,
They
God.
now cannot. They are now banned from the chat
basically,
altogether.
I'm surprised it's all together. I thought it was like a certain time period. Now I don't know how their banning works, but I know they're very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because, the game I do believe is actually made or has like a huge like holding in China. So people were wondering. 'Cause there was other characters people said trapped. Oh, this character's a trap. They threw out the thing just to trigger people. For some reason, the character that's based on Chinese lore was the one that would get people banned. But no other character. I thought that was interesting. It was like, huh, that's weird.
Very interesting. Stop paralyzing me. That's twice in a row. Stupid.
Yeah, no. So right, they said it in the chat. Now they cannot talk in the chat. Basically, what happened is now no one can find them, and they cannot find anyone else because the chat was the only reliable way to find strangers to actually play with.
Well, that's
Yeah.
their fault. They shouldn't have been saying that stuff. That's no one's fault but their own.
Yeah, that
They
was self-inflicted.
They tested it out, and now we all know. Never say Neth is a trap. Why is that the only one?
No, because there was another character that, like, they apparently used to say that a lot too. I like I said, I played it during the Switch, so I wasn't there for the beginning.
Don't worry. Same here. Hello?
But now the Switch,
What is
it takes up so
low
much of the
FYI?
room on my Switch. It's like,
What?
Oh.
No, it's only 12 gigabytes now, not 24 anymore.
shorten it.
Yeah, they halved it to that. I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
Because they added so much content.
Yeah, they put in the new war and then somehow they halved all of the damn data.
There's still the same glitches, so I know that they didn't patch.
No idea how they did it. It's like they literally destroyed an entire galaxy just to do it.
I'm just trying to get my character up and running again, at least on PC.
Oh.
Trying to get Rage, and by golly,
If there's one thing I know, it's that right now Horror Prime is out, but I'm doing a Brawlhalla DLC, which I need to finish. And after I finish that, I'm gonna go get Horror Prime, because Horror Prime is the most important Prime ever.
I'm trying to get over on Prime.
Oh, that reminds me. Me and my partner has Prime and he's sharing it with me. I need to hook my Twitch up to it.
Yes, yes, you do. But yeah, Oberon Prime, like, weren't you there? Oh, right, you weren't there. So, but before the new war,
Were you there?
they
I
had
was there.
no, I mean Kel.
Back when I used to be over.
Cal, did you have Warframe on Switch in December?
We talk about what? Okay, I'm not trying to get it on Switch. I already have Over on Prime on Switch.
All right, so were you there for the Prime Resurgence on PC?
No, I just got it just recently. I'm getting everything again. This is my
Oh,
third day
damn.
on.
Damn, I'm sorry for your loss.
I know. I've got most of it. I just need Streamline and there's a Streamline and Rage, and I'll be good.
But yeah, no, hurry up and get Haro Prime. It's very important you
But
do.
I don't want Horror Prime. There's no
Yes,
reason.
yes, you do. Yes, yes, you
I've
do.
only played Oberon.
But he is the hardest. Yeah, but right now, Haro is hardest to get. And they made Oberon harder to get.
Oh, I already have Oberon right now.
Oh, okay, then you're lucky. Because now you can get Oberon through Railjack. They also
I've
made
never done.
Railjack. They also made Railjack 6 hours long instead of 3 days long to make.
You have to be in
Oh
a
my
clan,
God.
though,
Are
right?
you just never gonna get a fucking Omni Boost again? You stupid fucking dragonfly.
No, you don't need a clan anymore. Now you just have to go to the Venus relay.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, no, they finally made sure, like, they patched a good amount. Like, made sure people could do things without having to make commitments. And blood oaths. And a fucking demonic pentagram just to make a damn railjack.
Yeah, since they shortened it, it irked a lot of the community because no one got anything back from it.
Well, the only thing you could really get back from making a railjack would be the time that it took you to make
But
it.
I mean, like, you can, like, say, here's some items to say I'm sorry, or...
No, they didn't do that. They did something else a bit better. You know how we used to have scraps, Diracs?
Failing me on some of the stuff.
So now we don't have Diracs anymore. Now we have Endo. You can get Endo by scrapping parts of railjacks. Like, the weapons and shields.
Got you.
Makes it so much easier to deal with your mods.
Yeah, I usually just do this for, trying to, how should I describe it? Usually it's just, for at least for PC, I'm just playing this with my brother. I'm just trying to get my character up and running. So when we
Oh,
get back to playing, I'll at least be half decent. Or hold my own
okay.
weight.
If
Which
they ever make,
which means I have to get Phoenix Renewal and Rage in Streamline.
there was another mod you needed to get. Hunter's Munition.
What
You need Hunter's Munition.
does that do?
It's a weapon mod. Think it's the one that does 30% splash. Turns out it's people used it to since it has an actual good chance of doing splash damage, they use that and viral and killed people very quickly.
Working on the Warframe himself so he can like at least live. Then weapons will be afterwards.
Make sure you get Limbo.
Why would I want? Oh, like I just said, I'm just getting over.
But what about all those spy missions?
We call using one of those ciphers where you can just literally bypass and pray.
No, not for that. Like it gets harder if you get.
Oh, I know
spotted.
it gets harder.
No, like if you get spotted
Yeah, but then
during.
go Loki, not Limbo.
Oh, I go Limbo and I bring a Hurass Kubro, which makes me invisible when enemies are nearby.
You know what's
It
nice about
works.
Loki?
What?
They apparently, I don't know if they fixed it or not. I'm pretty sure they didn't if all the old glitches are here. So if you see the enemy, you know, like sometimes the harder missions will have enemies inside the console area
Yeah.
and they'll be through glass and it's like, here's a sneak peek, have fun. You could just switch places with them and then enter, you're already inside. You skip it.
I need to see that. I need to see if I can do that.
Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. So you have to find a sweet spot.
I don't know if they. Oh, right. There is that one enemy. That is inside one of the consoles.
Because they always
Other
put
than
like a
that-
little sneaky dude in there.
Other than that, some people use Wukong for it.
Like
But
I
I'ma
said, I
tell
try to
you-
avoid spy missions like the plague.
Why?
Because I play
Yeah,
Oberon.
The spy missions are the best.
Defense missions or survival are the best.
Well, survival, yeah, sure. I use Loki for survival because now that I have the helmet system, I gave Loki silence, and I switched it out with his decoy. So, do you know what that means?
Explain it because I don't play them too often.
So, my friend was using Nova, and I was using Loki, right? Silence disorientates the enemies for about 3 seconds, so it keeps them from shooting you. And then I use radial disarm, so they can't shoot ever again.
Do you know what Phoenix Renewal does or no?
I forget because I know
So-
it's something for Ember, right?
No, it's actually for Oberon.
Oh, what does it do?
It revives you. And your teammates. So if they die, you come back.
Isn't that one of the abilities for the kid?
You mean the syndicates?
No, the kid. You know, the ones that you get in your Warframe.
You mean the operator?
Yeah, it's the operator.
No, because they die and they come back always, but your Warframe doesn't. So when you die on your Warframe, you would either have to pay for affinity or get revived.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you can't die if you're Oberon.
All right. I'll see what I can do about. Isn't that the augment mod?
Yeah, it's one of the things you get from the syndicates.
Which one?
I know New Loki gets it.
All right. I am the enemy of New Loka because I chose Arbiters of Hexus.
Yeah, they've already sent me a few dudes.
See, the reason why I did not go against the Arbiters was because I had so much of an easier time. The reason why I didn't go against Arbiters was because I also wanted Suda, and because of those two, I was able to simply get Steel Meridian.
I got parent sequence as well because they give me Revenant stuff.
If you were doing this on Switch, you could have helped me a lot.
Fun game going.
I'm not gaining much ground in this. Couple more levels, I might need to get even more.
Even more power.
Yeah, I might have to go buy some vitamins too.
Can't tell that's like a real life thing that you're doing it for, or
No. Like in the game, there's these things that are called vitamins, and they'll like boost certain stats of your Pokemon.
you.
Crit. Stop using Thunderbolt. Pick any move other than Thunderbolt. God, let your AI have just one dumb moment, Byron.
See, if the Pokemon AI was actually
You got a
smart,
stupid beard, and I don't know why you're holding the shovel behind your back.
it's for your Pokemon's grave.
No, it's for me knocking him upside the head after I beat him.
Oh, right.
Sorry,
right.
I'm
Playing
venting my
Diamond.
frustration. I just now realized that I've been going for a little over an hour now. And a chunk of it was training. But the majority of it has just been me sitting here trying this battle over and over and over and over. And not getting anywhere with it. Like, this is not the wall I was expecting to have this much trouble getting past.
Yeah.
The wall that
we're
I
both
was
in a struggle.
Yeah. Well, the wall I was anticipating was one I've already gotten by. Like, I didn't realize how shit Yanma is against steel types. Especially when you have no super effective moves. Let's try this. Nope, that doesn't do any better.
Come on. Give me a break.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
I'll be so
Break me
happy
off
if
a
that
piece
happens.
of that Kit Kat bar. I'm sorry. I'm in like loopy mode now because I'm just like zoned out trying to get past this
Dude,
battle.
I get you.
Remember, guys, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Remember, kids, 50 no's and a yes means yes. You don't remember that little bit that was on Family Guy like years ago?
Oh yeah.
Because it was this cutaway to like some James Bond thing, like Sean Connery doing James Bond, and he's like, "We're going to have sex," and the girl's like, "No," and he kept saying yes, and he keeps saying yes, and she keeps saying no, and finally she says, "Okay."
Yeah.
That's where that line comes from.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see they're bringing Futurama back?
I heard it. At least I heard someone talking about that. I wasn't sure though, you know?
Yeah, and I just saw that they got the guy who did Bender's voice, they got him on board too, so.
Mm-hmm.
So he will be there. They rebooted Animaniacs like 2 years ago on Hulu.
Yeah, heard that as well, actually.
I've not watched any of the newer episodes, but they do have like the original voice actors for it, like doing the voices for the characters that they did before, which is cool.
I'm always like worried because sometimes they'll take something old and really good, and the writing might not be as good. So
You
I'm
know,
always,
I've seen a couple clips, and I'm like, you know what? I dig this. Because when they originally aired the show, they had stuff that was in it for kids, but they also had like jokes or bits or whatever sprinkled in there that was for adults too.
yeah.
So it was aimed at a demographic of literally everyone. Like I remember there once where like the three characters had stolen like a turkey from some guy. It was like some Thanksgiving episode. And the guy had caught them and he's like, "Now give me the bird." And the bird can also mean the middle finger.
Yeah.
So Yakko goes, "We'd love to, really, but the Fox censors won't allow it." Insinuating the...
Yeah.
And I know that none of the kids who watched it at the time got that reference, and I didn't. But when I go back and watched it later in life, I was like, "Oh, that's so clever."
Watching like some like the older stuff, and it's like they did slip in so many adult jokes.
Yeah. I grew up with like old stuff too, because like I had several VHS tapes of like old cartoons that I would watch when I was growing up. I didn't watch a lot of the children's programming when I was a kid, because that was when it like Nick Jr. and stuff like that was really just starting. Like with the exception of like Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street, there really wasn't that much in terms of kids programming.
Yeah.
When I was getting into my later childhood years, getting ready to become a teenager, that's when that really started to kick off.
I think I got lucky because my dad ended up having or bought like stuff that was like samurai, the old Samurai Jack stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to watch a few of those episodes.
Oh yeah, yeah. The old Samurai Jack was great. I know that they made new episodes, but I've not watched any of them, so I don't. I've not heard anyone say anything bad about it, but I've not really like looked at any of the
I remember
episodes
seeing
or any
some
reviews.
parts. I think it was just like because so much time has passed, so they had to go and say something like, "Yeah, time's passed."
Mm-hmm.
And it was all right, but I still remember. I think it was just there were so many misadventures from the first one that it felt like they weren't gonna finish it. But at the same time, is that a bad thing? No.
Yeah, some shows it just depends on where it's going and
Yeah.
whether they'll be able to rope it into something final.
Like I said, it's been so long since I've seen it, though.
Mm-hmm. It's like from the get-go of Avatar: The Last Airbender, like you knew that show was like, okay, this show is going to have 3 seasons. Period.
Yeah.
There's not going to be more after it. If they do, it'll be a new story with like new Avatar, new characters and stuff like that in a later timeline, or they'll do an earlier timeline.
Well, that's what they kind of did.
And that's what they did with Korra and stuff.
Though technically, she wasn't even meant to be. She was supposed to be just around just to show where all the characters went.
Mm-hmm.
But then they said, "Hey, you need to make a few more seasons. Good luck." And they didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
How many of
because
you are ready for World War III?
I'm wondering why my attacks keep doing less and less, even though nothing's changed. My attacks keep doing less and less.
Kelth, are you ready for World War III?
I'm ready for gas prices to
Can be, I suppose.
go down. That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready for
Sadly,
this magneton to stop one-shotting me.
Sadly, gas prices are not going to go down. I'm sorry.
Well, then people aren't going to be able to travel to and from work, including me. And then we won't be able to afford the fuel to use the buses to take kids to school.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to work. So I won't be able to pay my bills, and then I'll become homeless because people can't people can only think about themselves and not others. That's where we're at right now. They might say, "Oh no, it's because no, it's because they're being selfish fucking pricks."
Have to raise up prices, especially if it's wartime.
Yay, everyone, let's go to war. Raise the prices. Kill the people.
Curious what other nations are thinking or doing.
You know,
Especially
it's
since,
funny.
yeah, because we have the luxury of being so isolated. Like, the
You
only
know,
places that can attack us is Canada and Mexico.
Oh no, Russia can get to us if they want to.
Yes, if they wanted, but there's still a giant ocean. And we have already an ally there, which is Japan.
Not if they come through Alaska.
Japan was not our ally.
Japan's actually one of our closest allies. I would almost
Now-
argue.
Now they are, yeah.
Yeah,
What did
they
they
are.
do?
Us and Japan are really tight relationships.
But Japan's also a lot better than we are too, in terms of everything.
I honestly, sometimes I call them the better America, and I consider Britain the worse America.
Yeah, it's like after World War II, they're like, okay, we're sorry, we'll get our shit together. And then they got their shit together, and then they learned how to make all the stuff that everyone else was making, and
Well, that's because
and do it better than everyone else was doing it.
because well, what happened was we brought a lot of our books, all of our information that we knew to them. We actually went out of our huge way to make sure they recovered because we saw what happened to Germany when you didn't help. People got ticked off, and then the hate continued on until another war broke out. So we're
And-
like, hey,
and then-
Japan, let's be buddies.
Yeah, and then even then, you still had two Germanys for
Yeah.
for almost 50 years.
That was
That was basically to see which side of the Cold War would last.
yeah, because it was because America at that point was very trusted. So it's like, okay, if they have a bomb, it's cool. But like when Russia said, yeah, we have the same thing, and we're like, wait, what? And everybody was frightened at that point.
Yeah, because it's okay if we have something. God forbid if someone else has it too.
Well, even we can also argue saying that other nations were okay with us having it. But because Russia was showing signs of frightening,
Mhm.
like, hey, we got the same thing and we want to expand. And we're like, we shouldn't be expanding here, buddy.
Yeah. And I'm like, isn't this the whole reason we have the United Nations, so that we could talk to each other? Be like,
Yeah,
hey,
but they don't do anything.
stop doing that.
Yeah, our issue is the UN is, well, not great.
The UN's not doing what
It was
is
supposed to do.
intended to do, which the UN was created when the League of Nations failed to do what it was supposed to do, which is what the UN's supposed to be doing.
And so that's why I'm always curious to hear other nations when they say something, you know? Like, huh.
Oh yeah, I got friends on Discord that live over Britain. They're like, yeah, y'all are fucking idiots. I'm like, no, not me. Not me. I know that they're fucking idiots. Well, and they're like, well, yeah, we know you're not, you personally aren't dumb. But like, as a country as a whole, y'all are fucking idiots. I said, yeah, we are.
Thinking more or less, because we're not alone. We're not the ones that have to enforce things. We also got France, we got, England, we got other, nations. But are they gonna do something? No.
Yeah.
It's like, I like how they always blame US, and it's like, sweetheart, it's not always gonna be us that's gonna solve all your problems. Like, they always hate the U.S. for solving
But
people's
we've
problems.
taken it, well, not we, but like our government using our military has made it seem like that, oh, we have to be the ones to fix everything and to fix everyone else rather than worrying about our own goddamn selves.
Twice we went into isolation, 2 world wars broke out. So maybe. And so far, since now we got involved, so
But
far, less the world wars.
yeah, but do we
Again.
have to be the only ones doing it?
No, I don't know why other countries don't want to help out, but I can't dictate what other countries want to do.
Yeah.
It's not
There's
us,
nations
actually.
that do ask us for help.
Like,
It's not a.
I'm not
even that.
opposed
It's
to us
just that.
giving help to people who like legitimately, truly need the help. You know, like that's not
It's
what
just that
I'm not against that.
all the other nations are either lazy or they really just don't want to do it.
I like to complain, though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because they don't do anything themselves. There's a fudge. What war did we just leave? Iraq. Do you know how many people we left stranded?
Yeah.
We left a whole college, U.S. actually college students there,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, yep, everybody's gone. So we left students there. We left everybody, and I'm so still irked at the president's decision on that one.
It's pretty
We
much.
also left all our weapons there as well, so you know.
It's pretty much like Vietnam. They saw it as a lost cause. They're like, okay, we're out.
Yeah, but you don't leave your weapons. I get like leaving, but like don't leave the weapons. Now guess who's gonna get hurt by them?
Mm-hmm.
We had U.S. embassies and still people there, even though they were like, "Oh yeah, we got them all." You didn't.
They don't care. And that's the problem. They don't care.
Well, here's the thing. I feel bad for Biden because he's not in control of things. He's really.
Yeah.
I don't know if he even knows he's a president.
All these worshippers of Trump, as I like to call them, are wanting to blame Biden for everything when everything that we're feeling right now is actually residual effect from Trump's administration.
We'll argue against that one. What we're feeling right now is something that Russia's been building up for quite some time. Whether what we do or don't.
That too, a combination of those things.
But what was Trump looked at that war and was like, we can't pull out. Obama, who said he was going to pull out of that war, looked at that and he's like, okay, never mind, we can't pull out. Every president that said we're going to not pull out because there's a legit reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would be horrendous if we pull out. We're going to lose an ally if we do.
Yeah.
And a lot of innocent people are going to get hurt. Trump saw this. Obama saw this because Obama didn't do anything. Trump didn't do anything. Biden. Now, to be fair, I say I don't blame Biden. In a way, yes, it's his fault because he is under the presidency who made the decision.
Yeah.
But I don't blame him because maybe because I had my own grandfather and he's suffering from the same thing Biden's suffering, and he's just not the same person.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a puppet. Biden even admits that, yeah, the person who tells me what to do is not here. I can't do anything without them. And he said that out loud, or he goes on his rambling states.
Yeah.
That does not, and to me, that's the scary part because if Trump, don't get me wrong, Trump, I like to think, if anything, he's very similar to what I call bully president. Like Obama's what you call a cheerleader president. He may not do much.
If Trump's personal Twitter would have been taken away from him having the access to post on it, and if like a manager or something would post for him, I think public and if he would have also kept his mouth shut a lot more, public opinion would be completely different about him. And he may have been reelected. But because of he didn't know how to keep his mouth shut when he should have just kept his mouth shut and did his job and kept his and they had taken his Twitter out of his control because
I never read his tweets though. I never got bothered by them.
They were stupid, and you could tell it was him himself posting it and not like a manager.
But at
like
least
most public figures on Twitter, they have a manager that posts a Twitter for them.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Have you listened to Biden's speech?
Yes, I have, and
the incoherent ramblings he goes into.
And I'm not saying that I support Biden in any way, but I also didn't support Trump.
Like, to me, it's like, if I see that if I was some crazy world leader who wants to take over another country, and I have like a giant freaking country who has a nuclear bomb, and I see a president who speaks incoherently like that, like, here's the thing. Trump's a bully president. People always say he's going to start a war.
Mm-hmm.
And to another country like Russia, that's threatening.
Yeah.
Because I can't push this guy. He might be more insane than I am. But Biden, on the other hand, he ain't going to do anything.
Yeah.
At least, and now, that's why I called Trump a bully president. Sounds threatening.
I get why you're saying that, yeah.
I'm not saying all bully presidents are great. I'm not saying all cheerleading presidents are great. It's just how I classify them.
Yeah. Sometimes you need certain type of people in certain situations because you have to show who you're up against. Like, hey, we're not going to put up with this. Or, hey, this is how we're going to handle it. And, depending on how you present yourself and handling the situation will determine what the other side does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, Roosevelt is also what I would consider is a bully president. He's the ultimate bully president.
Franklin Roosevelt?
Yes.
Well, Teddy Roosevelt was too. I think both Roosevelts were, but yeah.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt was, like, dude.
Teddy Roosevelt was a little crazy. That's why death had to take him in his sleep. Because he wouldn't have been, death wouldn't have been able to take Teddy Roosevelt while he was awake.
It was funny because he actually didn't start out like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just like
he was pretty chill, and then like as time went on, he went like cray. At least he wasn't like Andrew Jackson, who was just fucking crazy from the start.
Andrew Jackson kind of makes me laugh a little bit every time I kind of read up on him.
Yeah. Have you ever read the stories about why he had the nickname Old Hickory?
I don't remember. You gotta tell me that one.
Andrew Jackson had the nickname Old Hickory because he literally used to beat people with a hickory cane that he carried with him. And even while he was president, you could see him on the White House lawn, like, dueling someone. Like, you know how you, like, be like, back-to-back, 10 paces, turn, shoot a gun?
Yep.
He would be doing that on the White House lawn with people that he didn't like.
The Democratic Party got the donkey, right?
I think so. And also, there's a story where someone was literally sent or was going to assassinate Andrew Jackson. They had the gun pointed at him, pulled the trigger, and the gun wouldn't fire. And they examined the gun afterwards, and they're like, nothing's wrong with this gun. It should have fired. So the gun was afraid of Andrew Jackson. That's like a running gag in history and some history stuff that I've read, but yeah.
Okay, so the other thing about Andrew Jackson is he considered a lot of the politicians very posh, and he hated that. He's like a a hick kind of dude,
Did you?
He liked when they're rough and tumbles.
Did you read about the party that he threw when he got elected president?
Fudge, it's been so long. I just remember how.
The party was so intense and so crazy. They had to like offer booze and debauchery like outside of the White House so that Jackson could get in to start being president.
Yeah, because he told everybody like everybody's allowed, not just the posh people, but your average dude.
Like it would be the equivalent of like I'm trying to like. I'm trying to think of what
Who was it
today
that
would be the
examined the
equivalent of.
Who was it that examined the gun?
I don't know who it was that examined the gun, but like someone examined the gun after someone tried to shoot Jackson, and like I think it was like they took it to like a gunsmith to examine it. They're like, "There's nothing wrong with this gun. Everything's as it should be. The gun should have fired when he pulled the trigger, and it was fully loaded too."
Hmm. All right. So the other thing about Andrew Jackson was, because all the politicians, they were kind of afraid of him because they didn't know how to control him. You know.
Well, that and they were afraid that if they disagree with him, that he would beat the
Yes,
shit out of
he
them
just
with
fired
his
them,
hickory
or
cane.
he-
He
Yeah.
would take his hickory cane and beat the shit
He
out
would just
of
fire
them.
them or hickory cane. It's one of those two.
Or challenge
Obviously,
him
they
to
didn't
a
wanna go
duel
there.
and shoot them with his gun.
So but they hated him.
Yeah.
They really did.
No, yeah,
And
I know.
So they called him a jackass, basically, Andrew Jackass.
Yeah.
And so one politician heard this and he thought, oh, I can get some kiss up, right? And so he went over to Andrew Jackson. He's like, hey, Jackson, do you know what these guys were saying to you behind your back? They called you Andrew Jackass. Andrew Jackson, being the hick kind of guy he is, thought that was the greatest thing in his life. He thought he'd change these politicians. So he made it the jackass, the new symbol, which is now still
That's
being
why,
used by the
that's
Democratic
why the
Party.
donkeys,
Yes,
yeah.
because he loved the insult. It was
I
like him.
forgot
He
that.
thought he broke them. Yeah,
I remember I heard that story years ago. I forgot about that story.
yeah. There's somebody. Don't get me wrong. Was he? He was an interesting president in a weird way. He did make history, whether it be good and bad. There's good things he did and bad things, but he was a crazy dude.
Yeah, and he definitely there's also they could have put someone else on the $20 bill instead of him.
Like he did get, I do believe it was him that's responsible for getting the 1/3 of our. Was it him that got 1/3 of the U.S.?
He didn't do the Louisiana Purchase. I
No,
think that was
he got-
before him. I
And
think
I
he.
do believe Polk got the last bit.
I think he did obtain some portion of land.
Yeah, because like I said, he's a nut job, so he just didn't care who he said and what to, and people didn't know how to react.
Yeah.
In a way, he's like the most neutral I've ever felt about a president because he did some good things, and he did some lot of bad things.
And he was also at the absolute fucking insane type shit that you would see on reality TV today.
Yeah. That's why it's always interesting, like when people talk about what was it, Teddy Roosevelt,
Mm-hmm.
because he was insane as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, because he used to be like one of those wimpy, nerdy kind of kids until his dad beat him up and told him, like, hey, don't.
Yeah.
And so, what was it? Like, dude, I think the interesting part was, like, I think he was his teenage years. Him and his buddies were, like, chilling, and there was, like, a dog barking in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So he got his gun and just shot it. It wasn't his dog. And just because it annoyed him.
Wow. I think that's the first time I heard that story. Will you please fucking... Oh my
Man,
god. I
love
don't
hearing
want to go get more levels, but I might have to.
I love hearing these stories. These are good.
Someone could write a book
Andrew-
about this.
Andrew Jackson, wasn't he the second president?
No.
The third?
No.
What number was he?
Hold on.
Never mind, I'll look at it. You play your game.
I'm looking at it now.
Damn, he's fast.
Jackson. 7th.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was later than that, but yeah, he's 7th. No, you should know at least the first 3 presidents. Who the first 3
Or at least know
presidents
some
were.
of your presidents.
The first 3 presidents were George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson. Those are the first 3, and everyone.
I remember the third being Jefferson. I forgot about
Yeah, John Adams was second because the way it worked
Oh,
back,
chicken, it was today. Oops.
the way it worked back then during the beginning days, um, excuse
15
me.
years.
Well, is you would have people run for president, and whoever finished first was president, and whoever got the second most votes, that was vice president. It wasn't this you pick your running mate. That was after they developed the system of the electoral college and the party system that we have today.
Oh, okay.
But in the beginning, and you can read this in like the, I don't remember if it's in the, I think it's in the Constitution. It says, when electing the president, like whoever finishes first will be the president, whoever finishes second be vice president. That's how it was supposed to work. And then they developed the whole party thing, which George Washington said before he died, don't do that, that'll fuck up the system. And then that's what they did anyways, and here we are now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, fudge, I missed the construction. I was supposed to meet with my group today. I thought they said Sunday, though. Fudge.
This Sunday.
They changed the time on me?
Get your Jew eye surgery down at the whatever center. He's fully doctored and fully Jewish. Jewish! Huh. I could go for some Jew eye surgery.
Ah, chicken.
I need a crit and I need a.
And the worst part is, like, I didn't see that they were chatting on here because I swear it's like sometimes it'll be quiet and sometimes it won't be.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, they spoke about it last minute, too. Fudge.
Well, tell him, like, you decided it on the last minute.
Well, they didn't. Oh, I thought we talked about it. Yeah. Fudge. Well, I guess that means I got nothing tomorrow.
When the thief breaks into your house looking for money, I'll look with you. That one is good.
Please just give me the circumstances that I want to win this fight. I don't want to train more. I'm at a high enough level, I should be able to beat this.
That one level 100 character you're trying to use to kill that level 3.
I am 18 levels above this Magneton. It should not be one-shotting me.
See, you say that, and I have done that to the exact same people. They're
Stupid.
levels higher than me, and I one-shot them anyway.
It's stupid. It's stupid. I hate it. I'm waiting for the luck that I need to happen, but the odds of it happening is like next to nothing, so I'm probably just gonna have to go grind the levels. But I'm not grinding above level 60 because this is the 6th fucking gym. I should not have to be level 60 for a challenge run for the 6th gym. I'm already too high a level for it. I should be able to handle this gym at level 50 maximum. And it irritates me.
Well, chicken, I'm surprised they didn't text me or anything.
Come on!
What?
I need Omniboost crit. I need Omniboost crit right now. Fuck you, stupid
awesome.
piece of shit.
Like, the worst part is, like, I got, basically, that group, 2 of them were both working on another group project thing on here, another class. And, So I'm just like, hey, can you? They didn't send me the Google Doc. I'm like, hey, did you guys like send it or something? And I'm like, I haven't seen it. And they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. And they haven't resent it. So I'm like, dudes, I got like 1/3 of your paper, you know?
Mhm.
I don't know what else I can do.
Oh my god. I might just have to bite the bullet and go get the levels. I'm gonna give it 10 more tries.
You could stab them in the back and tell them next time, actually tell me what's happening.
It takes time to turn this in, but it's like, come on, dudes.
Oh, okay.
2. Like, I can't even get past Byron's first Pokemon.
And
3.
yeah, how many Pokemon does he have?
He has 3 Pokemon. I can't get past the first one. I've been in front of him for at least an hour at this point. I'm gonna say that was 3. I lost count. Come on. Come on. I need a very specific set of circumstances to happen, and you're not doing it. That's why I'm not save stating resetting. I'm completely doing soft reset so that it's supposed to reset the rolls completely. This is 4. Nope. Same exact thing's happening. Can't have that. You can't do that when I soft reset. You actually have to re-roll. Please let me have a crit right here. I know you just gave me a crit. I need one here and now. Fuck you. That was, I guess, 4 or 5.
I feel horrible because I wanted to be there too. Fudge.
I hate you, Byron. I really hate you, Byron. No, that's a failed attempt. There's no way. Counting that as 6.
I just can't wait for like 3 months to see to survive till then.
7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, nope. I'll go get the levels. Fuck you then. You want to play that way? With your stupid bullshit magneton. Fucking hate you, Byron. I hate you with a burning and searing passion.
Maybe the burning passion of your hate will be enough fire damage for his steel types.
Well, I don't have anything that can do fire damage.
As your burning hate.
The only... Because the only fire move that Yanma can learn is a weather move, Sunny Day. Which
Have the power of the sun melt them.
It doesn't do any damage.
Global warming does a lot of damage to the economy.
The only hope that I have would be if my Yanma's hidden power ability or hidden power move typing was like ground or fire. That would be the only thing that would help me. What's on this floor?
It would be awesome if the one point was a 0.1% chance will happen in this game and I get rage. You know, that'd be cool. Actually, it's not point. It's like it's actually 0.1, which is very itty bitty.
You saw the X items. Do you sell the vitamins? You do. Let me buy one. And we'll go from there. Okay. Alright. What can I do? What can I possibly do? And there are no moves that you can learn to benefit me. Third floor's TM corner. But you can't learn any of those. If you could learn Fire Blast, I'd just buy Fire Blast and put it on you. But you can't.
Can't believe I have to do this rerun all over. My brother just stuck on the Switch. Everything would have been fine.
How am I? Okay, that makes sense. What about... Maybe there is a move I can use. I don't know how much it'll...
I need is one mod. That's all.
Hmm,
It's one. Well, the second one would be nice, but you know, I ain't picky.
right.
One or the other would be sweet.
You know, I'm gonna try something. And if it doesn't
I know,
work,
use a
then
fire type Pokemon, then call it Yanma. Your viewers will not know the difference.
what
Sure of
viewers?
it.
What viewers? I don't have any viewers. Wallow my self pity for a moment. What viewers? I have none. I have one viewer, and I know it's Daniel watching right now.
See, it's a clever workaround, I think.
Here, I'll save right here.
Oh my goodness. Supposedly the Baldur's Side sword is harder to get, yet
What?
they said the Baldur's Side sword is hard to get, and yet this is the chances I get.
I was I was playing the other day, and one dropped for me like real quick.
I have so many of them weirdly drop for me. I do not know
Yeah.
how. Like, one character has, I dual wield both of them just to irk people.
Oh yeah. That's funny. All right.
Chicken, chicken, chicken.
You.
Please. Hey. Live over on, thank you.
I'm trying a different move to see if that might help me fare better. I put Shadow Ball on Yanma because I don't think Steel resists ghosts.
I mean, I don't know, so I can't.
think so. So
It doesn't sound right, so.
And I'm too lazy to pull up the type matchup chart right now, so that's what we're going with. If it doesn't work out, just go get the levels and see.
I feel guilty.
Alright, let's see what this does. No, Steel doesn't resist ghosts. I know that because there's still Psychic type, and I use Ghost type moves on it, and it still says super effective. So this should be neutral. Oh my god, it's not neutral. Oh no, it's dark. Fuck, it's dark that's neutral. I do have a dark type move there. Let me try it. Let me try. I want to at least try it out.
Alright, so a lot of dudes here. Why are they all mean? Why won't it give me my random drop?
Well, everyone's mean.
I know, they don't have to shoot me. It's really rude. Alright. Ah, chicken, chicken, chicken. Ah! We're good.
You can't learn Grass Knot, can you? No.
Okay, not good root.
Dumb, dumb, dumb.
Ooh! What's these?
I thought Thief was 60 power. Oh no, that's Pursuit, and I've already gotten rid of that. Alright, well, let's go with Payback then. You can't learn Payback? What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm close to being like, this run is dumb because I can't get past this fight. I mean, like, screw it.
Just have like a closing ending where you just hunt down Yamas.
I'm gonna have to have like a God, I can't even process thought right now. I'm gonna have to have like a level 60 or higher Yama just to get past the 6th gym. But I mean, the run is called Can I Beat Pokemon Platinum with Only Yanma? It doesn't give me any other limitations other than ones that I've self-imposed, like no glitches or exploits, and no items in battle except for like held items.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just give you a citrus berry again.
Just do it.
Only
Don't
one.
think this won't be a waste of time, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We give it because
No,
this game's evil.
I'm gonna finish this challenge. Even if I gotta be level 100 for this gym, I will finish this challenge. It'll be a shitty grind, but we'll do it. Everyone, say hi to Daniel. He typed in the chat. Alright.
Shall we read the percentage of this drop?
It does not feel like I've been going for 2 hours. But that's what my timer says.
Yeah, I get you, dude.
I think it's because I was like, I wanted to get this battle done and like actually move on, but
yeah. I can't say the same for me because
I'm frustrated at it, but it is what it is.
This game, I think, captures you on the gambling, almost like the gambling spree, where it's like, ooh, if I do the next run, I might just get it, you know? So you do another mission, you're like, oh, I didn't get it, but maybe the next one would.
Wait.
And so you
I
literally
thought
just
steel didn't resist dark. When did that change? What? Oh my god. Alright, so neither of my plans worked, so we're going to go get levels. Hooray. So I'm gonna guess
Your
60.
runs remind me of another YouTuber. He doesn't make Pokemon, he mainly does like RPGs, like either Dark Souls or Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes challenges for himself, like, can you beat Skyrim without walking or something? And these challenges, I have never seen the. It's gotta be, you gotta hate yourself to do these challenges.
No, you just gotta. I don't know.
Dude, Skyrim without walking?
Yeah. There's a YouTuber that I follow. He posts like regular Pokemon challenges, and he's done like over 100 of them.
Yeah.
His name's Madrybread. If you ever want to check him out, I'll send you his link to his channel. But he does them all, and he's done a bunch. I think what I'm doing, this is only the second Pokemon challenge that I've ever like actually legitimately ran. The first one I did was Pokemon Yellow with only Porygon, which that one went very easy because Porygon in Gen 1 is a pretty versatile Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't even above level 65 when I beat the whole game with just Porygon. You know, so that wasn't bad at all. This is like, ugh. And this platinum with only Yanma, I've not seen the guy that I'm talking about do, but I've recommended it to him now to see if he'll go through the same
He'll show you
nightmare
the.
that I'm doing right now. So like, if he does it and releases it before I finish mine, I can be like, okay, how did you get past Byron? That's the one that I need to know.
He doesn't show it.
Oh no, he'll show it and he'll say how he does it. He'll usually cover like the major battles.
Yeah.
Ruin Maniac Carry. Bronzer.
So many. These enemies are so rude. You can definitely dodge all the enemies in here. They don't really do much. It's kind of like they're just honestly like fodder. They just give to a player to be like, yeah, just kill 100 of these dudes, you'll be fine. But there's one enemy type, if you're just trying to run through the game, that irks you, is the ones that can grapple you. So you'll just be minding your own business, doing your little parkour to get to point A to point B. You're grinding, and they'll just grab onto you. You stop your mid jumps, drag onto the ground. It's just so annoying when it keeps happening. I'm just losing my goddamn mind.
I think the only thing that has me determined to finish this challenge is that my Yama's nicknamed Telkite. No, because that'll switch me out. I don't want that. Let's see how much this does.
Chicken. Okay, never mind. We're going there.
Alright, I could just do that. Or you can use Iron Defense. The one thing that I can't one-shot with at least neutral damage, steel types. The only thing I can't do anything to in this particular run. If my hidden power would have been ground or what do you call it? Ground or fire.
Anything else? That's probably how he gets past it. Maybe is he gets an. Can you get another Yanma and just get one that has no hidden power with?
No, because when you do these type of things, like you'll use the words are hard. You'll use the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to change one of the 3 starters that you pick from to the Pokemon that you are going to use for the run, so that you can do the whole run with it. And then,
but in a way, you kind of did, but you're just using a different Yanma.
Yeah,
but it's still a Yanma.
I could have soft resetted the game for that, but I have to. Excuse me. I have to progress to a certain point in the game to get to the guy who will tell me what type that move that I'm wanting to know about will be.
Okay.
Like, I think you can't get to him until, like, maybe after the 3rd or 4th gym, I think.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know if it'll change. Maybe I should go back and double check. Because I've been having a feeling that I should maybe go back and double check. Just to see if maybe I wrote the wrong thing down. Because it said that it would be Dragon type, and I'm like, that could prove to be useful in the right situation.
Yeah.
And me specifically thinking about Cynthia's Garchomp.
Oh yeah.
being the very specific situation. But then I'm like, would another typing benefit me more? I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah, let me go see this guy after I heal.
Mod is hopeless.
Daniel said hi to you, Kelth.
Hey.
Because I texted him and said, say hi to her.
Sounds like one of those parents. Make sure you say hi to him.
Yeah. It was like the middle school band director at one of the schools that I drive for. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I see her, because her and Daniel went to college together. I'm like, oh, hey, so-and-so said hi. Is it you? Innermost starts to reveal to me. No, you're not the...
Because different people do. Oh wait, no, we do.
You're not the person. Is the
You
person
are
in town?
man.
Is the person I'm looking for in town?
Deep and real.
Is anything real? Are we all actually in the Matrix?
Are we all steel type Pokemon so we never do it?
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, like I know steel type Pokemon are good. I don't like steel type. Okay, I don't like using steel type Pokemon. No, you're not.
No one likes
it.
any useless Pokemon.
No, I'm not saying they're useless.
I thought we were like, I don't like useless steel type Pokemon, so why?
No, I'm saying I don't like steel type Pokemon in general because they're difficult to fight. That's what I mean. Hold on. No. Where's the... Huh, I need to look something up. Find
Puzzle.
out hidden power type Pokemon Platinum. Veilstone City, where you get the prizes. Okay, I hit the wrong button.
Like
I
every
was
time
thinking Veilstone City, but then I doubted myself and I went to the wrong place twice. Okay, I know where I'm going now.
every time I do this run, I keep getting less of these mods. I feel like the game knows.
Is it you? Yes.
I'm not gonna benefit from anything here.
Please tell me something other than dragon. Oh my god. Nope, it's still dragon. It's still dragon. What prizes do you have? Nothing that I probably want. Alright. I'll go get the stinking levels. It's what the people want to see. Well, the people want to see me progress, but in order to progress, I need to get the level, so that's what we gotta do.
Let's go on.
TM77, what's that? Oh, it's Psych Up, okay. I think this should be the best place for me to train. I don't want to use the bike. Am I going to run into any... I was about to say, am I going to run into any wild Pokemon? That took forever. Is this not the best place for me to train? 15? Wait. Do I not have strength? I do have strength. Why are you unable to learn strength?
This doesn't lift.
Apparently. Apparently Bidoof can't learn strength. I thought it could.
Everybody.
Oh,
That's what you should make.
I need the goddamn 6 badge to use it. Fuck.
You should make the Duke Run challenge.
I have seen a Bidoof only run challenge, and it would be easier than the run that I'm doing right now. Honestly. Alright, let's try.
HM Slave Pokemon Challenge.
The guy I told you about, he has done a challenge where it's like, can I beat it using only HM moves? And yeah, he did it.
So with the like HM moves they give you, so, like strengths or whatever.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
done
okay.
that run.
Well, chicken.
He's also done a can I beat whatever with no new moves, meaning you're allowed to catch whatever Pokemon you want, but you can only use the moves that the Pokemon know when you catch it. So your starter Pokemon, like usually they only know like Tackle and Growl or whatever. Those, even though they'll learn new moves later on, you can't use those moves. You can only use the moves that it had when you obtained it.
It ruins some Pokemon's lives. They'll never be able to be released.
Yeah. So like as you get later in the game, you do have to catch new Pokemon, or else you're just screwed royally.
Just a bunch of Dittos. Sorry.
You know, recently Ditto's gotten a bit better, because it used to only have the ability Limber, which would prevent it from being paralyzed, but now they've given it an ability called Imposter, where, you know, like Ditto's gimmick is it transforms.
Mm-hmm.
So if it has the ability Imposter, when you send it out in battle, you don't have to wait a turn for it to use the move Transform, and then you can start attacking while Transform. The Imposter ability makes it where Ditto will instantly transform as soon as you send it out.
That's nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that made Ditto a lot more useful than it was.
Fair. I usually, when I catch my Dittos, it's usually for breeding Pokemon purposes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just about anyone.
Yeah, because I caught so many Dittos because of the nature.
I
wanted every Ditto with every nature.
Right. I've caught, like, in the new one, Legends Arceus, I've caught, like, 6 shiny Pokemon, though I only count 5 of them, because, 2 of them are the same Pokemon. Like, I caught 2 shiny Drifloons. which is a cool looking shiny because I like how the color palette is completely different than its original form. It's like yellow instead of purple. I could just train here. Let me go put these Pokemon in the box. I don't know why I didn't just train here earlier. The Pokemon
Chicken,
are
that
higher
door's
level.
closed. How dare it be?
How dare it do such a thing? Oh, I'm assuming you probably didn't watch it, but did you watch the Pokemon Direct that we got? I think it was last Sunday.
That's
Or last, yeah, it was last Sunday. They announced a couple like updates for some of the current games that are out, and then they also showed us the starters for Generation 9 coming later this year. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
How the starters look.
I like them. My favorite is the duck, because it's literally a duck with a hat. Hold on, let me get the get you a picture.
They have a legit duck. Does it turn like into like a goose or something?
I don't know. We've only seen their first forms so far. They've not shown any of the others.
I can already see the memes for this from Untitled Goose Game.
Hold up.
I'm posting it in voice chat text.
I came in and I heard meme.
There you go.
Yeah, I was wondering if you laughed and all of a sudden one word summoned Grim.
Yeah.
I was doing.
But yeah, there's
Yeah, I'm checking.
There's Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and
Sprigatito.
Quaxley.
No.
Oh my god, the fire type, I'm assuming it's fire.
Yeah.
The fire type reminds me, do you remember the I'm gonna say it's called a Gumball game machine?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that, yeah.
Hey, so the Pokemon, the grass one, Sprigatito. It's the one that's been literally made porn of the entire time.
Okay, I don't care. I'm picking the duck.
Quaxley?
Yeah, I'm
Quaxley?
picking Quaxley. Because now I can make an army of duck and penguin Pokemon.
Oh, I just like the cat.
Like the fire type one.
For some
Because
reason,
I don't have enough. There's not enough penguin Pokemon, so I have to also rely on ducks, and this will give me another duck to rely on.
See, everyone loves the cat.
No,
Completely
everyone needs to love the duck.
The only reason everyone loves the cat, grass cat, and the first thing that came to everyone's mind was weed.
Well, you know what? Ducks are superior because they can fly. And because they're ducks. Who doesn't love ducks?
So we've been awesome sauce.
Anyone watching this video, whether you're watching it live on Twitch or when I post it to YouTube, if you don't like ducks, then just unsubscribe, unfollow. I don't want you following me right now. I'm kidding.
Listen,
But seriously,
goose?
we're gonna have problems if you don't like ducks.
I would be happy if it turns into like some sort of goose or something. Then I can name it like after like the Untitled Goose Game.
The Gen 5 Pokemon Ducklet, it evolves into a Pokemon called Swanna. It's literally supposed to be the ugly duckling evolves into the beautiful swan.
Yeah.
Now Quacks, I have no idea what they're gonna do with these things. They'll show us more as we get closer to release date. But
I remember getting it, then I saw what it looked like afterwards, and I never dropped my starters, you know? I've never done that before until I forgot what generation it was. It was the fire type fox.
I've gotten more into dropping my starters after I get to a point in a certain point in the games now.
Hmm.
Not because I don't like them, but because I want to use other things more.
Yeah. I think part of it is me and my brother would play, and it just, once you, it's almost like a competition between the starters almost.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I've never dropped the starter usually,
Yeah, but
and
like
I would just that fox one.
also with me, like I guess it's easier for me to do it because like the first game I played wasn't red and blue; it was actually yellow.
Huh?
So in yellow, you're forced to have a Pikachu. You don't get an option.
Yeah.
So when I played later games, or when I played red and blue after yellow, and I was like, oh, I get to choose. And then in all the games after yellow, I was like, oh, I still get to choose. So it wasn't instilled in my head that, hey, this is something that I probably need to stick with for the long term. So I guess I'm more of like if I really like my starter and I think that for whatever its typing is the best thing that I can keep, yeah, sure, I'll keep it around.
Hmm.
But
Oh, I
I
think
have
I usually find other things more interesting that I want to use because like either A, I want to challenge myself, or B, I want to do something
I
different.
bar- I barely have any reason to get rid of my starter because I end up making them the strongest thing in the world.
Now, if you're playing Gen 4, you should always pick Chimchar because in Gen 4, fire types are extremely rare. And if you don't pick Chimchar, if you want a fire type, your real only other choice is Ponyta.
Ponyta Fudge.
So if
I,
you want a better fire type, pick
yeah, but
Chimchar if you run
Emporion,
Gen 4.
that's the same one as Emporion, right? The penguin?
No, that's the monkey.
No, I'm talking about one of the choices was the monkey, the penguin.
Oh yeah, and the turtle. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I fell in love with the penguin.
Oh yeah, because penguins are awesome. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
always
Oh, Piplup. You all
chose.
fell in love with Piplup like
Cause
that?
it's a penguin. Penguins are the best animal in existence.
Well, it's also steel, and I was kind of a sucker for that.
Yeah, it was a cool typing. God forbid if we ever get another firefighting fully evolved starter, because we've had enough of them. Blaziken,
Hmm.
Infernape, Embor, like,
Truth be told, I did not like Embor. I liked Snivy more.
yeah, I didn't like Embor. I actually liked Superior the most of the Gen 5 starters. But I didn't like Snivy. I like Oshawott better than Snivy, but I like Superior better than the other two.
I don't
Oh, okay.
recognize any of these names anymore.
You must recognize all the starters. I still haven't learned to
Yeah.
pronounce the
Oh
fire.
no, there's a trend going on with YouTube creators right now where they'll go through the entire list of all almost 900 Pokemon, and they won't say anything other than smash or pass. That's the current trend going on. Like even Markiplier's done it. So
Wow. Now tell me, how many of them have Smash Blaziken?
I've only watched like two of the videos, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah, stinks to not be in a clan as well in this game. Fudge. How much
for
emphasis they
being
put
a
in for clans.
friend.
You're not social in a game?
How
You're not gonna
dare
get half the content then.
you?
What's that? You don't feel like you could help out in certain quest lines because you don't have this one item you get in the stupid clan?
No.
Sorry.
Oof.
Rudy pants, I tell you.
You know, at least the area that I'm training to get my levels, everything in this grass, I have a super effective move against, so.
E.
Except when the Mr. Mime has soundproof. So I can't use Bug Buzz. I forgot about that ability.
Oh my gosh. So I was playing against a friend uh in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I lost to her, and I was salty because the way she won was not the way I beat Pokemon, which was by pure strength. She killed she killed me by using actual power.
Oh yeah, that's how
Well,
I
no,
get
my
beat.
fault.
That's how
No,
I
no,
get beat all the time.
no, my fault. Not power. I meant to say she
actual
beat
actual
me.
competitive strategies.
She beat me by putting my Pokemon to sleep,
Yeah,
and she also had a overpowered Ditto.
yeah, like actual. She probably had a Ditto with Imposter.
She did,
Yeah.
and she kept using U-turn.
Oh yeah,
You know, you should have the Ditto's name. You could totally make memes now with Among Us.
yeah.
They still have
Because of the
sad.
imposter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen memes made.
Yeah. Like if I was in like because now I've gotten used to like nicknaming stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like alright.
Yeah, I didn't used to nickname my Pokemon, but then I was like, you know, if I'm going to be active on Twitter or semi-active on Twitter, I need to do something. And I couldn't take up the mantle of the best Pokemon player ever because Purple Cliff's already taken that one.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, and when he says he's the best Pokemon player ever, he's like, he sucks. But it's so funny to watch him do stuff because he'll do stuff like, he'll do a randomizer Nuzlocke, but it's also set to where his viewers can send him funny videos, and if he laughs at the video, he has to kill a Pokemon and take it off his team, and if he runs out of Pokemon, he has to restart.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff's funny. So I've taken up the moniker of, okay, he's the best. He says he's the best Pokemon player ever. I'm the best Pokemon nicknamer ever. So if you go on my Twitter, link to my profile, by the way, for anyone watching. How's that for a cheap plug? And you go through like pictures I posted, you'll see pictures of like when I'm playing stuff, and you'll see like the nicknames that I give them and stuff. I come up with stupid, ridiculous
Just
stuff.
thinking, let's say you got big and everything. Just name it after your sponsors.
I've got
Oh,
one.
My Raid
Like-
Shadow Legends.
My my All Hisuian team that I've been working on in Legends Arceus, like they're all, I think all of them except one have like, I would say, interesting, unique nicknames, and then one I couldn't think of anything, so I just named him Herman. And I'm like, that's what happens when I run out of ideas. I just like, what's just a name that I could just put here.
Jackson.
I named my starter Mr. Feeney because I picked Decidueye.
Yeah.
And Hisuian Decidueye reminds its face, for some reason, makes me think of Mr. Feeney. God damn it,
This reminds me of, I don't know if you've seen him. He's one of those people I just love watching. He's both on Twitch and YouTube, and his name is Doug Doug.
I don't
And
know
like,
him.
so some of his content is he'll play a game, but he has to use voice commands. So like for Skyrim, you'll have to
yeah.
yell left, right, up, down, swing or don't swing, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Have you
then he'll
ever-
change what left and right is. So it'll be like,
Oh yeah.
I remember for one, it was like for GTA, and it was like door lefties and door rightos because they're doing like a keto diet theme.
Oh yeah.
So like, and left and right, or he had it backwards, so he had to remember all these little stuff, or slight lefts, so slight door righties or door righties and door lefties.
That's
And it was just like small little things. It was actually a really entertaining guy. Fell in love with his content. And just some random stuff, whatever he feels like.
right.
It's not just one thing.
Someone's done this, and then I want to get people together to do this. I want to get people together and do it on Pokemon Showdown. Have us do like a random battle tournament on there. And what I mean by random battle is you go in, you click random battle. You don't get to pick what Pokemon that you're going to use. You're just given a random team of 6, and that's what you got to work with.
Oh, we have something like that in. We have something like that in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah,
and
but
the
Pokemon Showdown's better and faster to set up with that.
Oh, okay.
Because you ain't gotta sit and add specific people or do codes or whatever. It's just basically as long as both of you are on Pokemon Showdown, it's like, all right, send this to this user. Okay, click, boom, you're in the battle. Easy. That's why Pokemon Showdown's great. If you're gonna do battle simulators. Kill them,
It's
Mr.
like
Mime.
is similar to Monster Hunter, where it's considered both the best, worst game ever made.
The best, worst game ever made.
So, like, for instance, Monster Hunter, at least the old Monster Hunters before they changed it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter, the first half was the most painful game you'll ever experience, as you're just grinding, getting mushrooms, getting honey, killing little dudes. Just grinding. And until finally you kind of get a decent amount of your gear. But once you hit that, like, sweet spot, oh my goodness, is that game, like, so improved, and it's, like, the best game ever. But it's just that beginning grind of just trying to get everything.
But they're not the best Pokemon nicknamer ever, like I am.
Good point.
Which, by the way, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you need to go follow me on Twitter.
Twitter account, though.
It's on my Discord profile.
No, I don't have a Twitter account.
Oh, you don't? Well, spread the word. Send it to all your friends. Hell, send it to people you don't know.
I'm just walking up to people, handing them like a little note card.
Just copy my link and just send it out to them on whatever you use, Facebook, Discord, whatever.
I don't have any social media.
No.
I don't think you understand.
Hey, it's probably better that you don't.
Not for me.
A lot of people think I'm lying. Like, I get asked.
No, I believe it when you say it. I know you enough to where I believe it if you say it.
Yeah, but it sounds like every time I say it, it just sounds like, oh, you just don't want to follow me. Like, I've heard, like, I'm just, like, chatting with some dude. Yeah, I'm playing, like, Siege or something, I don't know.
That reminds me.
They'll be like, hey, dude, you want my number and all? I'm like, hey, dude, I don't have any social media. Not that I would follow them, but... And they're like, you just don't want to follow me, do you? Like, I don't know how to explain I don't have any.
We're like, ultimately, I don't care if people follow me or not. If they do, they do. Great.
Yeah.
If they don't, fine. I'm not affected either way, really, by it. Like, it's not like I'm content creating for a job. If it'd be different if I was.
Too much stress though.
That reminds me. So, Kelth, there was a video I saw. I had. Uh, this girl was going out with this guy, and basically they made it look like a horror show simply because he didn't have any social media.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if I still have it on my phone,
I think
but it
I
was.
think I may have seen it.
And you remember the ending, right, Chase? Like these three girls were like, "How do we know if he's real?" And then he comes in with champagne, and they all scream. Oh, that was funny.
I'm just remembering all the weird people I've met now when I've when I voice chatted, like especially on Siege. Most of the time, people are really chill, you know. Like, there's always like that stereotype, at least from what I've heard, of like guys that's going really weird on girls. And for
Oh
the
yeah.
most part, at least from my experience, it's kind of rare for that to happen. I mean, people like to tease, but if they just do it for teasing sakes, they would have done it for anyone else. They're just trying to
Yeah.
get a rise, and they would do it for guys. They don't care, and I don't count them because they're
Yeah.
just doing anything. And females, if you just mention it,
Yeah, and I'll be honest, there's servers that I'm in, I'll go in and I'll hop in a voice chat. I just do shit to get a reaction out of people, see how they react, you know.
yeah.
For
Then,
for
like,
my own entertainment, like, am I like that all the time? No, like sometimes I just get bored.
Though there are some dudes that I have met that are.
Oh yeah, like I don't do it in a way of like what would
Well,
be.
you're immune to the being an S word.
Yeah.
Like, I
You
remember
know,
one dude. I was playing Siege, and this guy, he sounded really nervous on a mic, so I didn't think much of it because a lot of people don't go on mics, and I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are shy about their voices, you know, shy about talking, and that's fine, you know, whatever. And so I was just making callouts and whatever, and he was kind of pipe up every once in a while. Everybody else could hear this as well as like other people that aren't speaking. Then he did really good at the last round, and we won. And he goes, "I did that for you, my lady." I'm not kidding, no sarcasm. No. And then he like leaves. We just watched a man turn into an S word. Even
Oh,
someone
that's
else
funny.
messaged me afterwards, was like, "Oh my god, what'd you do to him?" Like, he just went full on. I would be surprised if he didn't like pull out like a fedora out of nowhere.
That's funny.
Like, there are some weird people I've.
Okay, I finally got past his first Pokemon. Oh my
Really?
god. Yeah, I'm on his second one, which is probably his hardest that he has. Oh, he's gonna kill. Oh, he didn't kill me. He's gonna kill me right now. Yep. Okay. But I know I can get past his first one now. I know I could get past the first one now. That's the important thing.
Well, just run.
I just need a little bit more luck, and I can get through it.
You'd pray to RNGesus.
Yeah, I just need good RNG. That's what I need. Ooh. Alright, come on. Give me a crit. God damn it. You didn't give me the crit that I wanted.
Chicken. Water.
Oh. Oh. But I also see it as not fair as the AI can see if it will KO me with a move or not, and that will affect its move choice. Ah. was just me getting bad rolls. Bad damage rolls. We could do it. We could do it. I just need one Omni boost. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't crit and you still killed me 23 levels higher. 23 levels. 23. Not what was it when I started? 15 or whatever. 23 now.
Time to be 50.
Probably.
Oh my goodness gracious. You do not see me, dude. How the flippity flop? I'm just trying to fish. I'm just trying to fish. What the chicken eat? I just want to fish. It's supposed to be relaxing.
Rip. Kelf went fishing and completely missed the
No, it's
money.
big robot things that, not the nighttime, but the daytime, not the Eidolons, the robots that are in the planes. Circular.
Oh! Vombliss.
I don't know what they're called.
Wait. Are they the small one with eyes?
I don't think there's an eye. I see a giant freaking cannon.
Giant cannon.
It's not being very nice. They
Oh,
like to
you
hop
must...
around. Four legs.
Okay.
You have to kneecap them, basically.
Okay.
You might be talking about just the Grenier.
Let's do this.
What is your name, buddy?
Oh.
Tusk Thumper.
Oh, that!
Oh, I was so close. Oh, I had a good string of luck there.
Yes, Kelf.
I almost had a second Pokemon dead.
I'm gonna tell you, Kelf, fighting the Thumper, I fucking hate it if you don't have two people that are literally in sync.
Dude, I did it by myself once with this character with a gun that's still like, I think it was like rank 2.
Yeah, I should just use Bug Buzz.
And a lot of tears. I had to literally jump and slice his kneecaps.
I had the chemical lab in my dojo. I basically just got the gun that had the ability to put bullets in a certain area. So I used that and I killed it with that. That was one time. Then I just finally found someone to help me do it. So much easier that way.
I was just gathering items, then he just kept irking me that I thought I can kneecap him, but then I realized he's around the level I could take him. So I'm like, I'm gonna try. Oh, there's nothing like a game of shooting that forces you to go fishing every once in a while. I'd love it when games slow down its progress to, crawling on your knees on barren rocks.
No, they're like, all right, y'all, let's go fishing.
If it's like optional, yeah, totally. But like, if you want Revenant, you have to make these people. Yeah, I don't know what I can say on your Twitch, so I'm gonna censor myself. Not that I'm probably gonna say anything that's scary, but just in case.
Do it, Kelf. Scare them all.
Nah. So they're like, hey, you're this robot that's been helping us, saving us, literally taking down what we actually cannot do. Can you go get fish for us? Then we'll consider you a friend. Like, yeah, literally, you're like their biggest ally. They're probably the only ally that's like literally willing to risk their neck.
I need this Omni Boost. I need this Omni Boost, please. Please give me this Omni Boost. Fuck you. I need the first turn Omni Boost. That's the only way I'm going to get through this. I need first turn Omni Boost. Thank you. That'll take it out. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to get the God Remover. That's right.
Miss. Ah! Ugh.
Alright, need to go find the treasure.
Well, Kelth, are you gonna go kill people today?
Okay.
Oh, I'm slaughtering a bunch of fish, if that's what you're asking.
You'll have to do more than just fish.
Maybe they were once people before.
I'm doing a save state right here.
I'm doing a terrible job at killing these fish.
Okay. Am I gonna beat it because he chose to be dumb? Okay, I beat the second Pokemon because he chose to be dumb. I don't know how I'm gonna get past this last one. Please? Oh! 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 I finally beat him!
Yo, dude!
Oh!
All I heard was him nutting in his pants.
You
What's
need to
happening?
make that like a highlight, dude.
I mean, I should have, but no, that's not what happened. No, I finally beat Byron. So I finally got past his Magneton because it didn't attack me. It chose to be dumb, and I was able to kill it. And his second Pokemon was Bastiodon, which only hit me once. Because he chose to be dumb because I was using special attacks and not physical attacks.
Uh-huh.
And it was buffing its physical defense before it attacked me. So I was able to get the attacks in. And then this third Pokemon was Steelix. And so I used a move to heal myself up a little bit. He used a move that didn't do a lot of damage to me. And then I was able to finish him off. Oh, goodness. Almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours for one gym. Oh. No.
I mean,
longer than that, because I was working on him on my last stream, too. Oh,
I mean, it could be. It could be worse.
Don't even go there. What do you want, Cletus? I just got the badge. You need to leave me alone. I'm not.
Rematch.
I'm not. No.
He's like, I'm sure I'm beating you.
No, he challenged me before the gym, and I beat him. So it's no. So I knew I wasn't gonna fight him. I knew it was just exposition stuff.
Chicken.
All right.
No, come back here.
So I need to go to the library next, but I've been going at this long enough, so I'm gonna stop I'll still hang out with you guys, but I'm gonna stop my stream here in a second.
You beat it though. You get to move on.
Yeah, I finally get to move on. Next time I stream, I'll probably stream sometime tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it. All right.
I had to give up on finding that mod. It took me days last time.
All right, I'll be right back with you all. Oh, yeah, we finally got past Byron. That was a whole ordeal, and that took quite a bit of luck. But we finally got past it. Next time, we'll actually continue the game and hopefully be able to get a lot more done. So thank you for anyone who's watched. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I'm very sporadic about when I stream. I'm going to try to do better. Maybe try to get a regular thing going, but it also just depends on my work and school schedule, depending on when I can and can't and stuff like that. And things are pretty hectic right now, on top of me just getting over this sinus infection. But that'll be all for today. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow. But as always, thank you so much for watching. and I'll see you all next time.